But while we are waiting, if you guys want to take a look, you can actually see those 122 sensors on him, little round dimples all over his body. Okay, so the first thing we're going to gear him up on is just regular old street clothes. If you saw from the video that I showed earlier, you'll see that it's going to go up in flames and not look pretty. It is not, it's 100% cotton. Yeah, we try not to burn any synthetics on this mannequin because it hurts the mannequin. Obviously, it can melt onto the mannequin. Although we will be burning something that melts and drips later on, but they gear the mannequin up such that it doesn't harm him much. As you notice, the head stays uncovered because there's that big pole through his head. But you can actually see there's 4 sensors right there on his face, 2 at the eyes and 2 right near the mouth area. When we do the flash and the computer registers body burn, you'll see over here that the head's always going to register 3rd degree body burn, and that's about 8 to 9% of the body burn. All right, so as you see, Jan's coming out to light the torches. There are 8 torches that we're going to light around this guy. We're going to burn him for 4 seconds at 2 calories. Again, we burn at 4 seconds. If you're listening in the classroom, doesn't matter what you're wearing in 3 seconds. Doesn't matter what age you are. You got a great chance of surviving that. The other reason I say is because it's June on the Gulf Coast, and from June through September, what do we hear? Plan for the worst and hope for the best in relation to hurricanes, right? Same thing with the FR clothing. Plan for the worst, hope for the best. So we're going to burn them at 4 seconds. All right, so the torches are lit. Jan and Ronnie are in place. Kiana is at the door with the countdown. 2, 1, last slide. So just like in the video, even here in real world, the garment has caught on fire, it's ignited, continued to burn as long as that fuel is there, right? We wait 60 seconds for the computer to register all the data, but we actually are going to come in here and douse him out so we don't harm the mannequin any. He's a delicate flower. It's going to come up here now as far as body burn percentage, and we'll be able to see not only how much he got burned, but where he got burned. We'll see whether it's 2nd or 3rd degree body burn. Here we go. So it's 76% body burn. Anybody come close to 76? Okay, so the other thing to take away from this is you look, 2nd degree body burn is 20%. 3rd degree body burn is 56%. Remember, 56%. The 3rd degree is where your skin can no longer regenerate itself. It's a place where now they have to do skin grafts. They have to cut off areas of your other parts of your skin from other parts of your body and put it there to help your skin regenerate. So the next slide will tell you exactly what chance of surviving you have. Okay, so chance of surviving, if you're 20 to 29, you've got a little less than 60% chance of surviving that last flash that we showed. If you're 50 to 59, you've got less than 20% chance of surviving. Basically what I showed on the PowerPoint in our classroom setting. Okay, so our next burn, guys are dressing them again. This is a 7-ounce cotton nylon blend, much like what you saw in the video inside. And I don't know.
Are you going to mention what fabric manufacturer it was? I can understand maybe not saying garment manufacturer, what fabric it is, the actual
88% cotton, 12% nylon.
You want me to say that?
No, I'm just curious if
it's the same thing I burned inside. It's a cotton nylon blend, the 88-12 blend. Same thing that we showed the video of earlier. There's a couple of garments that we're going to burn that are larger than they're supposed to be, but this one is not. This one's a size 44 regular. If those of you curious how big the Thermal Man was, he wears 44 regular. Pretty svelte. The other thing I wanted to make sure and point out to you guys, I'm glad I heard that over here, is all these garments have been laundered 20 times. So we're trying to simulate real world occurrence, right? So this somebody has had this garment for a while, he's laundered it at least 20 times, and here's what's going to happen if he's in a 4-second flash at 2 calories. And remember, the calories can vary too. You can have higher calorie rating. We're just doing it at the minimum standard, which is 2. But we're just going up 1 second from the standard. Okay, here's the countdown by the birthday girl. You see there's enough energy now, and the smoke comes out and actually smothers out that fire, just like I showed you in the video inside. Okay, remember, it's 4 seconds, 2 calories. I'm glad to see you guys say less than the last one, obviously. The last one was regular clothes. This is FR, right? So FR should be less, obviously. Before they clicked on. So here's kind of evidence as to how well it's going to perform. You can look at the undergarments. They got a lot of tar on there, so it saw a lot of the heat as well, right? Then if you actually look at the treated cotton ultra soft itself, not a lot left of it, right? So most of it's falling apart. You do, however, see the seams are still intact. Anybody guess as to why the seams are still intact? They're made with Nomex thread. Yeah, they're sewed with Nomex thread. So in order to be an FR garment, you have to have all components sewn with FR thread, and Nomex is the only thread out there. So that's what stayed in place. If you guys want to touch and feel and smell, have at it. Just don't cross the yellow barrier. All right, here we go. 63%. Somebody said 63, didn't they? Or 60? So now if you look at the burn percentage, it's at 63%. You can see where he got burned and where he didn't. You can see the torso where he had t-shirt and underwear is a little bit less body burn than the rest. It was more protected. If you look at 2nd degree burn, it's 34. 3rd degree burn is now only 29%. Remember the regular street clothes, it was like 56%. So the FR clothing has helped this person go from 56% body 3rd degree to only 29% 3rd degree. And so again, the 3rd degree is really where your body can no longer regenerate itself, where you have to have skin grafts. No degree is good, but definitely want to have as little percent 3rd degree as possible. Yeah. Now, if you're 20 to 29, you've got 75% chance of surviving. Although if you're 50 to 59 in that treated cotton ultra soft garment, you're about 40% chance of surviving that incident. Again, it was 4 seconds for 2 calories. What we've got them geared up with is very, very similar. It's a 7-ounce 88-12 cotton nylon blend, washed 20 times. This one's produced by Sped Mill. It's a 88-12 7-ounce. It's a large coverall, which is the right size. Washed 20 times. Gonna do 4 seconds again at 2 calories. All right, so the torches are lit. Ronnie's on the kill switch. Jan's by the extinguisher. Birthday girl at the door. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So as they start to disrobe the mannequin, you'll get some insight as to how well he was protected or not protected, again, by the undershirt. That'll give you a clue as to whether or not it could be higher or lower than the last one, which is the same type of blend, cotton and nylon. Actually, to me, I think it might have performed a little bit better. T-shirt wise looks a little bit better, and well, I was gonna say, yeah, the garment wise it looks like it held a little bit better, is my guess. All right, so that one sustained 57% body burn, so it is less. So looking at the T-shirt, looking at the garment, you could guess there was gonna be less. Now you've got 41% second degree and 16% third degree. And so some of the real world things come into effect, right? That quick breeze we just felt right there could have happened right at the same time that the mannequin went on. That kind of stuff would affect whether or not, how much body burn you're going to get. Oh, never mind. I'll do it next burn. So survival, 20 to 29, 80%, 50 to 59, moved up to over 50% chance now from the last burn. And now what we're going to do is a 4.5 ounce Nomex coverall. It's the lightest weight garment, just 4.5 ounces. It's also been laundered 20 times. 4.5 ounce Nomex coverall, 4 seconds, 2 calories, laundered 20 times. I want to reiterate again that all these burns are done with 100% cotton t-shirt and briefs. Again, as I told you guys, that's the way that you should be gearing up yourself, because those create air pockets. As you layer your garments, you're creating air pockets that are your friend. Same thing goes again, if your garment is sitting tight against your body, get a new one. I've got a daughter in college, so the more of those you can get, the better. Buy more garments. All right, so we got the 8 torches lit. Guys are in place. Birthday girl's giving us the countdown. There's the flash. It's out. Although, actually, if you look at the mannequin, you see what happens. That cotton t-shirt that I just told you to make sure you wear has ignited. I've never seen that happen before. Again, it's a real world scenario, right? So a gust of air could have blown right at the right time and ignited that. It's gone now, though. It's out. Be interesting to see when they pull up the mannequin, the slide on the mannequin, to see if there's more burn right there around the neck area. So again, we'll see, the first thing we'll see as they disrobe the guy is his t-shirt and how well it was protected from the flames itself. Obviously we know the collar part of that t-shirt didn't fare as well. But you can see the t-shirt already looks a lot better. Again, that was a 4.5 ounce, much lighter weight than what we were burning the last 2 burns. The last 2 burns were at 7 ounce. So here we go. So we look at the t-shirt underneath. Definitely not as bad as the last 2. And then you look at the coverall. Looks like it fared better than the last 2. Probably still going to be. So total body burn is 46% body burn. So now if you look at it, you see 30% is second degree. It's gone down even more again. So now, instead of that 29% third degree from the last guy, now it's only 16% of that is third degree now. So it's dropped, 13% third degree body burn. That was 4.5 ounce Nomex. You can see where he's burned again. If you look at the mannequin where he had those layered garments like I'm telling you, you can see his torso is very well protected. Very little body burn on that torso at all. 9% for the head. You can see some on the back of the arms, some on this leg. And again, real world, it's 20 laundries. It's the lightest garment out there, 4.5 ounce. and it's 46%. So it's done the best so far. And we'll see the chances of surviving. Now for your 20 to 29, 90% chance of surviving in the lightest garment we burned so far. And then 50 to 59, you've got about 65% chance of surviving. Again, the best result so far in the lightest garment out there. This is a 6-ounce Nomex, a 6-ounce Nomex coverall, laundered 20 times, still at that 4-second flash at 2 calories. Again, still lighter than the first two that were at 7 ounce. This is at 6 ounce, but it's Nomex. It's inherent versus the treated stuff, so you won't see the big chemical reaction. Just a little bit of the burning off of the navy pigment. All right, the guys are in place. Birthday girl, do your thing. Four seconds is done. Garment is done. And for the last Nomex camo cap, any guesses? This is the one I showed a video in the classroom. 45. 37. 38. 36. 35. 39. So the one thing different that I forgot to tell you guys again, between this burn, well, another thing different that between this burn and the ones I show you in the classroom one is the 2112 standard, which is just a regular standard coverall. Remember earlier I told you about protection as far as layering. So the garments that we're putting here are real world garments. So you have more layering because you have those pockets. And those pockets, when he brings it over here, I'll show you how well they perform, because you have 2 layers of Nomex right there. And that actually lowers your body burn again as you're layering. So the classroom said 43% in that 4-second burn. So I'm going to guess this is lower than 43%. Again, you get a hint with the t-shirt. They're already pulling it off. You can see the t-shirt looks pretty nice already. So you can see the t-shirts are still intact. They look pretty darn good. So I'm going to guess the burn's a lot less than that last one at 46. T-shirt looks good. Coverall's intact. And the thing I wanted to show you about the coverall, so you can see where the pocket is. You can see that that Nomex navy color right there still looks very pristine. So it's very protected as far as your layering is to go. Total body burn is 34%. As I said, it'd be lower. We've lowered it again, so 22% is 2nd degree, and now 3rd degree has gone all the way down to just 12%. Again, 3rd degree is the worst kind of stuff where they have to graft, skin grafts. So now you've dropped it. The treated cotton was like, I forgot, 30% 3rd degree. And then 4.5 ounce Nomex was 16% 3rd degree, and that 6 ounce Nomex is only 12% 3rd degree body burn. So the first burn was regular clothes. The second 2 burns were the cotton blends. The next 2 were 4.5 ounce Nomex and 6 ounce Nomex. Now we're doing a 100% cotton, treated cotton coverall. No blend involved, just 100% treated cotton coverall. It is 7 ounces. Again, it's laundered 20 times. And it is ITEX bandwear. 7 ounces. Did I say that? 7 ounces. So going heavy again. Seven ounce, 100% cotton. ITEX bandwear, laundered 20 times, size large. Got the torches lit, guys are in place, and the countdown. There comes a reaction. smothers it out, sends the smoke over to Haney. This is 100% cotton versus the first two were 88% cotton, 12% nylon blend. So any guesses to body burn percentage? 80%. 50, 80, 55. 75. Again, it's a 7 ounce. Oh, no, it doesn't. So there's a lot of char and tar on the t-shirt. I think the cotton blend was at, what was it, 76? 60? 64? Oh, here we go. 64%.
Not bad.
Not bad.
So 65.
65? Congratulations.
Were you just cranking it?
Again, whether it's the blend or just 100% cotton treated, most of it just falls apart except for where the seams are. %, body burn, 53% is second degree, third degree is 11%. Did fairly well. It did just like the blend did, actually. I think that's what the blend was, 64. So for another, I'll save it for the next burn. So chances of surviving, 20 to 29, your chance of surviving is 75%. If you're between 50 and 59, chances of surviving are a little over 30% in that 100% cotton, treated cotton garment. All right, guys are putting the next coverall on. Very, very similar. It's 100% cotton. It's 7 ounces, laundered 20 times. Size large by Carolinas. So it should react very similarly. You would expect it to, right? Same. All right. Once again, 100% cotton, Carolinas, 7 ounce, 20 laundries. Going to be at 4 seconds at 2 calories. Exactly what we've been burning everything else at. Ronnie and Jen in place in the countdown.
Okay. 7 ounce.
Obviously, there's still a lot of smoke in there. Here's the t-shirt. T-shirt doesn't look good, that's for sure. Here's the garment. 66. I bet that's a good guess.
55.
Yeah, the garment, if you look at the garment, it stayed together a lot more than the first couple of them with the blends. So body burn percentage, 55%. Pretty good. Second degree is 44%. Third degree is 11%. You can see again where he's wearing the undershirts. He's most protected. So how many days would this guy expect to be in the hospital? 55. Good student over there. Okay, the guys are dressing the mannequin again. We're showing a pants and shirt this time, and this is a great visual as well. Everybody always asks about tucking in the shirt tails. Always have that question arise. So we're going to burn these, and what you'll see is, again, layering helps. Once it should do fine as far as body burn percentage, but what I'd like to show you is once they bring the garments over here, if you look at the shirt tails, they're going to look pristine. They're tucked inside the Nomex pants, and when you bring it over here, they're going to look like nothing's touched them at all. That's a pretty good area that you want to keep protected, right? That we have here a 4.5 ounce Nomex shirt and a 7.5 ounce Nomex pants. You would also guess that wearing shirt and pants would give you less body burn again because you're creating those layer effects. But again, this is 4.5 ounce shirt, 7.5 ounce pant, Nomex, both of them, that will burn for 4 seconds at 2 calories. Still 4 seconds. All right, so the 8 torches are lit. Ronnie's on the kill switch, Ann's by the extinguisher, Kiana's at the doorway with our countdown. You see the smoke come off. It's not nearly as bad as the cotton. What's coming off of the mannequin is the burning off of that pigment.
Pigment as in the color of
Yes, the color, the navy pigment, the dye, yeah. So you can see them already undressed, and you can see the shirt tails. Pretty darn good, right? T-shirt looks pretty good. Looks brand new, yeah. The pants were a little heavier than the 6 ounce coverall we did, so the pants were 7.5 ounce. It should do fairly well. There we go. So none of you guys were close. I'm pretty disappointed. It's only 23% body burn. So 11% for second degree, 12% for third degree. Again, if you look at where that third degree is, it's pretty much the uncovered head, which is 9%, and they got a little bit on the arm. So pretty darn awesome right there. Again, as I told you, when you're layering, you protect yourself. So layering a shirt and pants actually is much more protection than the coverall. I think the coverall is 36, and so this is only 23. And again, that was Nomex if you didn't hear me the first time. Lightweight, 4.5 ounce. Okay, so we're back to a 7 ounce garment. Now it's actually a blended, it's a blend of 45% monocrylic, 35% lyocell, and 20% aramid coverall. This is 7 ounce. 7 ounce. Mm-hmm. I didn't. Again, it has been laundered 20 times. 7 ounce blend. 45% monocrylic fiber, 35% lyocell, 20% aramid, 7 ounce, laundered 20 times. We're going to burn it for 4 seconds at 2 calories. Ronnie's in place, Jan's in place. Countdown. That's probably the most smoke we've seen. Sorry for you guys downwind over there. It only took Haney 10 times before he moved. Still smoldering a little bit there. You see that at the bottom smoldering, right, guys? So you can look at the undergarment. Very big contrast to the last burn we just did, right? Looking at the t-shirt, where the last one looked pristine. This one, you can see, saw some action. Definitely a drastic change between the last one. Where is it? That one. Heck, even the undershirt started falling apart on that one. That shouldn't be a very good results. Here's what's left of the garment. It's more intact than the cotton ones were. But nevertheless, it's pretty much all burned. You can see the difference even behind the where it's double layered, the shirt. I mean, here we go. It's a 58% body burn. 43% is second degree and 15% is third degree. You can see where he was burned. And so it's neat. I told you, I've been telling you, you can kind of gauge by looking at the undershirt. This is the first time if you actually looked at the torso area, where the undershirt actually, that torso area took a good beating. Where the other burns that we've done, the torso's usually been pretty well protected. That one didn't fare as well. But 58% body burn. So here's the survivability. It's 20 to 29 age group, you're looking at 80% chance of surviving. 50 to 59 age group, you're looking at about 40% chance of surviving that 4-second flash in that garment, that blended garment. It was 45% monocrylic, 35% last cell, and 20% air mid. So the question was, have we ever done one with a pair of shorts underneath? We have not. We have not. It would give you more protection. And some guys, you know, I go to a lot of the chemical plants and refineries. Some guys even wear jeans underneath their Nomex coveralls. Again, you're layering up, you're creating those air pockets, and you're going to be even better protected. What you don't want to wear underneath, again, so you mentioned shorts. There's a lot of shorts that are made out of meltable fabrics out there, polyester, spandex, and that stuff. So if you're wearing anything underneath your garment, you want to make sure it's not meltable. You can wear anything like 100% cotton, you can wear wool, you can wear silk. Those don't, yes, silk. So the guys out here wearing silk boxers are okay. All right, here's another garment. It's a 7-ounce. You can see again, it's oversized. Look at it, you can just tell how it drapes on the mannequin itself, even especially down at the feet. So it's an oversized garment. It's based on a carbon-based fiber. 7-ounce, laundered 20 times. We're going to burn it for 4 seconds again at 2 calories. 5.5
ounce, yeah.
Oh, good. Oh man, thanks for telling me. So it's a misprint here. It's only a 5.5 ounce garment, 5.5 ounce garment. It's a Tech Gym. It's a blend. It's 35% rayon, 28% monocrylic, and 20% carbon fiber. So a lot of smoke, stayed on fire a little bit longer till it saw enough energy, and it doused it out. Again, that was a 5.5 ounce blend with 35% rayon, 28% microacrylic, 20% carbon fiber.
That's that carbon that we're smelling?
That's the carbon you're smelling, yeah. Yeah. You got some smoldering going on there still. Ooh, it stinks. 20 laundries on that one for 4-second flash again. So as I open the garment again, you can start looking at the undershirt and see how well it's protected or not. In contrast to the Nomex, the ones that were underneath the Nomex where they look pristine, you can see the how much energy that t-shirt took through that fabric. It did very well. 36% body burn, 25% second degree, 11% is third degree. You can see where the third degree was on the arms and the shoulder. So even that that one area on the leg was still on fire a little longer and smoldered a little longer. Because there's no sensor there, you don't see the burn degree, and it actually did very well. Right there in line with what Nomex did, actually. So if you look at the chance of survival, 2029, it's over 90%. 50 to 59, it's over 75. Yeah, over 75% body chance of surviving that. So this burn is a new fabric that's being introduced by Dupont. It's called Nomex MHP, multi-hazard protection, and it is a blended fabric as well as the last two garments were done. It's based out of Nomex, Kevlar, and a monocrylic fiber. So it's Nomex MHP. It's a 7-ounce garment. We're going to burn it for 4 seconds at 2 calories. This is a new fabric from Dupont. It's called Nomex MHP, multi-hazard protection.
Not washed?
Unwashed, correct. Yeah, the last garment, so far all the garments we've done have been 20 laundries. This is not, this is brand new right out of the package. It's a blend of Nomex, Kevlar, and monocrylic fiber. All right, so we got the 8 torches lit, Ronnie in place, and Jen's coming to the spot. Kiana's at the door with the countdown. A lot of smoke on that one too. So if you remember all of them, so looks like the blends to me give off the most smoke. Then the cotton one gives off that when the chemical reaction goes on. And then the Nomex has the least amount of smoke. It's just the dyes. So we wait the 60 seconds to calculate all the data from the mannequin itself. Again, as I said, we're burning these at 4 seconds. It's 1 second more than the standard calls for, because at 3 seconds, it really doesn't hurt the chances of surviving. It's that 1 extra second. Plan for the worst and hope for the best. So if you look at that t-shirt underneath, it did okay only. Not as good as the 100% Nomex t-shirt. And then if you look at the garment, it's got a lot of Nomex in it. It's got a lot of Kevlar in it, but it's also got a blend of monochrome. So there's the garment. Still pretty much intact. Curious to see how well it did. Let's look at the back of if you look at the back of the pocket again, where you created layers, much more protection. And it comes in at 28% body burn. Second degree is 21%. Third degree is pretty much just the head. You don't see any purple anywhere except for the head, which came out to 7%. So again, the head's uncovered, unprotected. If you look at the body, the torso, where he's got the layers, it's much more protected again. Yes. The best one was the shirt and pants. Yeah. 7.5 ounce pants, 4.5 ounce Nomex shirt that was tucked into the pants. So that was the best burn so far.
That was the 6 ounce?
The 7 ounce. That last burn was a 7 ounce. Nomex MHP, multi-hazard protection. If you're between the age of 20 and 29, you're nearly 100% chance of surviving it. 50 to 59, you're still right there at over 80%, nearly 90% chance of surviving that. Question?
Would it defer if it would have been washed or anything?
So the question is, how much would it change had it been laundered or not? So most of the garments are based on all of it's inherent. So it doesn't really matter how much you launder Nomex. It doesn't matter how much you wear it. It's still, well, you can wear away some of the material, but as far as laundering, it wouldn't have to change it. It'd be just the same. So earlier in the presentation in PowerPoint, I told you about a burn we did before. We also did this same demonstration at Shell in Deer Park one time, and a gentleman raised his hand and wanted to burn his set of Nomex, and it was a 12-year-old set of Nomex. And we put it on the mannequin, we lit them up, and it performed just like one from right out of the package. Yeah, it's pretty awesome to see. So now we're going to show you something that's not going to look very pretty. We're going to show you another thing I told you about putting meltables underneath your garments. There's still enough energy. Now we're going to show you what happens if you put something flammable or meltable on top of your garment. So these guys have geared Thermal Man up. He's got a regular 100% cotton t-shirt. On top of that cotton t-shirt's a 3-ounce Nomex garment that we market to the military. But it's just a 3-ounce Nomex. That's why you saw the camo, but it's a 3-ounce Nomex. And then on top of that 3-ounce Nomex, we're going to put a rain gear duster that is not FR. So yeah, it's a black duster that's a non-FR rain gear. We're going to show you exactly what happens if you're putting something flammable on top of your FR gear. Okay, this actually says, it claims that there is some limited flammability on it. So we're going to see if those claims hold true or not, right?
Material content?
It doesn't say. It looks like PVC. We believe this to be a PVC duster, but it does have some claims to be FR. Torches are lit. It's a PVC rainwear duster, supposedly has FR properties. Here's the countdown. So much like the video I showed you, you see it dripping, dropping to the ground, melting. All that stuff that's dropping and melting was stuff that if it dropped and melted onto if it falls onto your body, is something that would actually melt onto your body. And if that were to happen, then it's something that they'd have to cut off of your body. So you see, we didn't even wait 60 seconds. We came in there and doused it out. It's a bad scenario. Underneath, so it was actually 3 layers of stuff, so you're creating air pockets, right, by doing layers. So it was a regular 100% cotton t-shirt and briefs. Then on top of that, they had a 3-ounce Nomex garment. It's something that we market to the military, that's why it's camo. and then we had the duster on top of that. So you do have 3 layers, and most of that garment got consumed pretty quickly. I'm not certain how well it'll do on the burn percentage, but a lot of what you want to learn from this burn is not so much the body burn percentage, but the fact that it actually, even though they say it's FR, it actually burned and melted and dripped, which again, if it would burn, melt, and drip onto your body, and they'd have to cut it off. That's the takeaway right here. And again, I'm not certain how the body burn percentage would be, because you saw they went in right away and started dousing it out, and we got to protect the mannequin as well. The mannequin's not inexpensive.
And I didn't hear you said you said all the black charring on there. That's all the melted stuff to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be the best case scenario if it just melted onto the garment, right? You don't want to melt onto your body, but it could obviously do that as well. Kiana, do we have enough propane to do one more burn after the next one? No? Yeah, I'm seeing if we have enough propane. So here's the total body burn is only 10%. Again, why? We ran in there, we doused them out right away, and because of that, the computer didn't get to register all the body burn first of all, because you normally have to wait 60 seconds for it to register all that. Again, the takeaway is, if you come up here and are so inclined to touch and feel, I'm not sure you want to, but it's all melted onto the garment, and that's stuff that could melt onto your body, and they'd have to cut off. So what we're doing here now is we're going to show you the contrast buying that inexpensive PVC garment that claims to be FR, but actually burns, melts, and drips. Now what we're gearing them up in just regular t-shirt and underwear for briefs. And now it's a product that's produced by NASCO. It's called Petrolite, and it is based on a Nomex substrate. Correct, Matt? There. It's FR neoprene on top of Nomex. Thank you, Matt. The body burn on the inexpensive FR rainwear, supposedly FR, was only 10%. So, yeah.
But it's over Nomex.
It was over Nomex, and not only was it over Nomex, we never let the computer register body burn. Right as soon as it went out, the guys went in there and doused it out to save the mannequin. Again, the takeaway isn't the body burn. The takeaway is looking at the fabric afterwards and seeing that garment has actually melted onto it, and that would be something that would melt onto your body. Okay, so it's a last burn of the day. NASCO Petrolite. It's a neoprene on top of Nomex. FR neoprene on top of Nomex. This garment does meet NFPA 2733 for flash. I mean ASTM. Thank you. So, big visual difference. This one we don't have to douse out like the last one. This one we can actually wait the 60 seconds and get all the burn data and survivability data. You didn't see the same as the last one where it ignited, where it melted and burned and started dripping. Yeah, we're done.
You'll announce it?
Yeah. So we're waiting here for the results of that. This is our last burn, and I want to make sure you guys realize that Munro's not only brought us here and invited us here to show you guys this demo, but they're also going to graciously feed everybody too. So there's the garment. I can't wade through this. If you guys want to, you can walk over there, grab it, feel it. It's still supple. You could actually put the garment back on if you had to, but it's still very much intact and supple. So that's the difference between what meets the standard and which one doesn't meet the standard. Again, that concludes our demonstration. I thank Munro for bringing me out here. I want to also make sure that everybody notices and thanks the local fire department and police department for helping us out here today too. And with that, soup's on. 1 day of hospital for every 1% of body burn, basically. Chances of survival should reflect that it's a lot less than that last burn. The last burn was 64%. This one's only 55, so you can see if you're 20 to 29, you've got over 80% chance of surviving. If you're 50 to 59, you've got still less than 50% chance of surviving still though. So in case you forgot, the highest chances of surviving still have been both the 4.5 ounce no mix as well as a 6 ounce no mix. The highest chance of surviving with a 4-second flash. So there's a dynamics I forgot to mention on the last one and this one as well. So this is again 100% treated cotton, 7 ounces, 20 laundries. It's from Rasco. But the difference between that last one and this one also, remember I told you guys in the classroom how air is your friend? These two garments are actually oversized. This is a 46 regular. Remember I told you Thermoman's a svelte guy, he's only 44 regular. Obviously, if you got those air gaps, as I told you, it's going to be your friend. It's going to lower your body burn percentage. Okay, so they're all 46s. Okay. But that's different from the other ones. But I know that the first 3 were 44 regular. So, but these 2 has down, so that the air pocket is bigger. You can see too, even just looking down at his feet, you can see it's baggy there. It's a bigger garment than it should be. Yes, it will. That's what I'm saying. The larger the garment, the better the results. And that's why I'm telling you guys, don't wear any garment that you've grown into over the years. Go get yourself a new garment. Air's your friend. Right? So we got Jan lighting the 8 torches. 100% treated cotton. Oversized at size 46. 20 laundries. For 4 seconds at 2 calories. Countdown. Yeah, that one's taking a little bit longer. In fact, it's on fire. There it goes. See, that one area needed to receive enough energy to activate that chemical. And finally, when it had enough energy, you saw a little quick puff of smoke come out where it released the chemicals and it smothered it. And so again, just depending on where the sensors are as well. So you saw that one little area that continued to burn until it saw enough energy. If there's no sensor there, really not going to tell you that there's a higher degree of body burn. You would think it would be, but you can't. There's not enough sensors to show that. I will say it's got a lot more smoldering going on than the last guys. Yeah, it's still smoldering. In fact, I've never seen that. It's still smoldering.
Call back on.
Yeah, I thought I saw it smoldering. That garment never finished. So that's a good visual. Thank you, Sammy. That's a good visual. We probably had already gathered the data. So again, you see that visual where it caught back on fire. It obviously would have more body burn, but we probably already had collected the data and stopped the data collection, so it might not show that as well. So total body burn is 64%, much like what we've seen with the other cotton garments and the blends. Again, you saw the leg stay on for a little while until it received enough energy, but because there's not a sensor there, probably not going to register. You saw the t-shirt catch back on fire, and because of that, we had already stopped collecting the data, so you're not going to see that as well. So if you look at second degree burn, it's 50%. If you look at third degree burn, it's 14%. You can see exactly where the burns were. Lots of leg burn, lots of arm burn,